I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit.
This is honouring a place that has been neglected for a long time. A place particularly extreme. We believe that Arlanza has lots of personality and characteristics that make it so interesting. And we believe it is different in respect to other areas, with great longevity that can give us really distinct wines. As wine professionals, this gets our attention.
You can see that there are three areas here well differentiated. One superficial, not particularly clear here, but that is alluvial with plenty of stones that prevent weeds to grow. And it also, at times, acts as a mirror for sun radiation. It contains organic matter and clay. You can see its red color due to a high concentration of iron. Then this other part in the middle, with more lime concentration, originated by the degradation of a conglomerate, and with large rocks. This is very characteristic of this area. And the final part, more compact, less clay, poorer, and with lots of limestone, it is degrading. It provides depth to the vineyard. These are vineyards with more than a century of age. It helps a lot as it prevents issues of water stress and provide the wines with a very special character, as it is not very common in wine-producing areas around the world. It's all about recovering and using the vineyards that we have in Arlanza. This is our treasure, the essence of our project. We don't want to work with young vineyards. We are looking for the unique character of Arlanza grapes, which is unique. We use all what you see here. Old vines, many which are over a century old, and many varieties planted in the same vineyard.
Bequer, you're not certified ecologic, but you don't need it.
This is an extremely healthy area. This is a very high area, with sulphur and a bit of copper. We have enough to control all diseases that we could have here. Here, the most important is powdery mildew. This is perhaps the only disease that can give us more issues.
We use only what was here. We have a coupage of many different varieties. These are areas that have become frozen in time, like a remake of the viticulture of the 19th century. Here we have Tempranillo and many more. We have Garnacha and Mencía, and you can also find Graciano, Maturana Tinta, some vines of Cabernet Sauvignon, a lot of different varieties. And in whites, Albillo Real, Albillo Mayor, Palomino, Viura, Malvasia, Hoja de Higuera. In a vineyard like this, it is possible to find 20 or 25 different grape varieties. We take all of them. We are trying to make a wine that expresses terroir, not based on the variety, but based on the expression of the terroir, with all the varieties. When we arrive to an area at 1,000 meters of altitude, and with extreme cold, you think that the grape is not going to ripen well. You then try all techniques, thinking that lack of ripening is going to be a challenge. However, over the years, we realized that ripening is not an issue. Therefore, we started to take risks and evolving in search of freshness. Indeed, we ended harvesting early to get less ripened fruit and work with less extraction. using whole bunches without remontage, such as a grape infusion, with more and more refined elaborations, which is the line of action for our 2019, which is substantially different than the 2013 that we have tasted before.